Hello and welcome all of you to Easy Electrical. So today we have progressed many such parts of electrical machines. This is our basically third class on the electrical machines topic. And what I have decided here is that in electrical machine portions, one of the good important factors or one of the important topics upon which questions are getting asked are basically your magnetic circuit. And before going into the details of whatever questions we are having today, just to give you a brief idea, we run basically our SSC JE online course, which include both of our concept based module for technical non-technical. We are providing test series, practice questions after every class, and recording of the live classes are also provided. Now the notes are also shared with online mode. Now, two most important facts that we are trying to incorporate. First of all, we are having one thing called as a exam specific notes. Okay, these notes are basically prepared such that before going into any examination you feel confident about yourself. And different examinations, different sets of questions are prepared based on their previous years and based on their pattern, based on that. And one more important topic is that as it is we are going through a corona, some of you might not be having the detailed concepts about the practical labs. We are trying to incorporate practical labs in our course itself. Now, other than the SSC course, we are basically running our gate course daily, gate course, which is run basically daily from your Monday to your Friday. If you have any doubts, if you want to have any questions regarding this gate course, just call us at our number, that is this number. You will get the details, and monthly payment options are also there. Now the first question for today is permanent magnets are made up of. Basically, one important note I would like to make is that not every material can be used as a permanent magnet. So for permanent magnetic material, out of the options, hard magnet is the right option. Why? Because hard magnets are in such a way defined as it is hard to magnetize and hard to demagnetize. Hard magnets are those magnets which are hard to magnetize and hard to demagnetize. Hard to demagnetize. And similarly, if we define soft magnets are basically soft to magnetize, and very easily we can magnetize it, and soft to demagnetize. That means very easily it gets demagnetized also. So we need such a material which can be easily magnetized, hard to magnetize and hard to demagnetize in case of permanent magnets. Now in high frequency equipment, what happens is the alterations of the AC supply are very high. So in that case also we need soft materials which can be easily transformed from one state to the another. I have put two similar questions in side by side, but the purpose of application are different. Here we need a solid or permanent magnet, in which case we require the magnetism to be stable, and here in this case we need that high frequency alterations in the supply that can be handled by the equipment itself. Now the next question: nickel iron alloy has dash for the weaker fields. Basically it has having higher permeability. Permeability stands for the amount of magnetic energy that can be stored in a magnetic field. This is the parameter based on which we decide. Suppose we have a glass of water. Okay, now how much amount of the water can be stored in the glass depends upon the shape or the size of the glass. In similar way, how much amount of magnetic energy can be stored in a material depends upon the permeability of the material, right? Now, coming to fourth question, due to magnetostriction, the cross section of the magnetic material. Basically, what happens is magnetostriction is basically called as magnetic hum. Whenever you go nearby any transformer, whenever it is operating stage, you hear certain amount of the sound coming out from the transformer. That happens because transformers are basically made up of thin sheets, okay, and these thin sheets basically vibrate because of what? Vibrate because of your eddy currents that are induced in this core, okay. So these vibrations ultimately lead to this humming sound, small vibrations. Now it increases fine initially and decreases finally. Now hard magnetic materials have high residual magnetism. Residual magnetism means that when it is demagnetized, a large portion of the magnetic property or some amount or a large portion of the magnetism remains within the magnet itself, okay. That means when we call a material having higher residual magnetism, means it has retained the magnetic energy within itself to a greater extent. Now electromagnets are basically made up of your soft magnetic materials, because we need materials that can be easily magnetized, okay. So by applying smaller amounts of the current, we require materials that can be easily converted to your magnets. Now coming to the next question, in commercial magnetic material the amount of carbon is below. Basically in SSAJ you must have seen that I have also covered this thing. Data based questions are basically asked. You just have to keep in mind these things. These are nothing to, you can say, nothing conceptually can be done, but you just have to remember that it is 13%, okay, not 1%, not 25%, it is 35% is the amount of carbon that must be below. It is easier to magnetize dash sheet steel. It is basically grain oriented steels that can be easily magnetized. Grain orientation means, suppose we are having a cross section like this of a transformer, and grain orientation means the grains inside this material, the grains inside these materials are similar or in the same way oriented as the other sheets or other sides of the other parts of the cross sections. So grain orientation actually helps in magnetizing a metal easily. Now if the initial permeability is high, the hysteresis loss is basically, when the permeability is high, the loss is less. Permeability is how much amount of magnetic energy can be stored in a magnetic material. So in that case it helps in what I can say, reduction in the hysteresis loss. Now coming to the next question, here some materials are given and some applications of the materials are also given. The first is ferrites. Ferrites are basically used, in high frequency machines, high frequency applications. So ferrites is basically your FM receiver. Now alnico is basically used for preparing permanent magnets. Now out of these three, you see in measuring instruments we are basically using the permanent magnets. So alnico is used for permanent magnets. Now silicon steel is basically used in transformer core, okay, and very high content of silicon steel is basically observed in fan and motors, okay. So these basically are the very important points. Because of the reduction of your hysteresis losses, silicon steel is basically your employed in the machines and in transformers and in fan and motors. Now if you have any doubts regarding this class, you can directly message us at in this number, or you can mail us at this email id, electricaleasy@gmail.com. So thank you everyone for staying up to this point. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you.